Hey, good morning. My name is Mary. Welcome to my channel. I do makeup, and today I'm doing a makeup look with these pretty blues in this older Wet n Wild palette that I've had. I've wanted to do it for a long time because I love these blues in here. So already, to save time, I put on my foundation concealer by Tarte, and because I like it to have a little bit of a glow to it, I added this illuminator from Suva that I got in one of my boxes. Okay, then I got my foundation, my brows on, and I powdered my face in order to see if the setting powder, how it would work. So I'm just gonna flick some of it off here that I had. Let's use a lighter brush. This is the brush that I put my foundation on with from Pure Cosmetics. I'm gonna take out this lighter brush and we're just gonna whisk off any extra powder that may have stayed there. And we're just gonna whisk that off. Now, I always prime my eyes a little bit with the Tarte white eyeliner color. And what that does for me is that helps me to have a white base for whatever color I'm going to apply on top. So with that being said, I'm going to pull in a little closer, and we're going to start out with this beautiful blue palette. I've been wanting to use this for a long time, and so I matched it with my shirt and my jewelry. It's gonna go all with this blue color. So I'm taking a brush that's kind of small like this, and it has an angle to it. I'm gonna go in with this lightest color and see how it comes out. All right, let's go ahead in with the lightest color right here at the lid. Ooh, wow, isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. See already how beautiful it looks? I just love this. I think sometimes they call it sky blue, or some people call it Pernwinkle blue. Little tiny bit of fallout. So I love this color. Now let's go over here on the other eye, and it's applying really nicely with the brush that I'm using, and it does have a little bit of fallout, but it really isn't bad. Not bad at all. There we go. There we go. Now I'm going to go in and let's start doing my transition color. Let's go into the transition color. I got this from Ace Beauty this week. Isn't that beautiful? Those colors could be next. Those are beautiful colors. Okay, so I'm gonna try to look for a little bit of a small brush so I can kind of dictate where I want the color to go. Now, I can use this color, which is most like my skin tone, or I can go a little darker. Let's start out with the lighter color and see how that goes right here in the crease. Oh, a little too orange. Let's go in with a little darker. Don't really want it to be orange because it's going to conflict with the other color that I'm putting on with the blue. So, you see how this one has a bit of red in it too? Yeah, it's okay. We're going to work with this one, and we're going right in here in the crease, and we're going to follow it all the way up. Right in here in the crease. Here we go, and then that's good. All right. Really good. Okay, so we're getting somewhere, right? Yeah, like it. All right, let's do the left eye. Try to go in right in the crease area. Just deposit the color. And all these makeup that I get in my Ipsy bag and my BoxyCharm are usually really nice makeups, and they're kind of like along the more higher end, I think. More costly? I don't know, but all right. What I like to do is try everything myself and see which works best. I'm sure everyone's like, you know, everyone's different, so what works for one might not work for another, but it might also. We learn from each other sometimes. Okay, here we go, like that. All right. Now, as you can see, I'm going to have to go in and mesh these together with my skin tone, but I'm thinking I'm going to go a shade darker on my crease. Now, we could go with this one, this darker color. This one is a little bit more maroon. Let's see, let's try the little more maroon and just go in and see how that does in the crease. That's pretty. The reason I liked a little bit more maroon is because I want to get away from the orange look. Okay. Just like that. Okay. Now, maybe one more time. Okay, welcome back. Welcome aboard. So here we are. I have my lashes on. And I'll come closer. You see how I got little blue tips on the lashes? Because my eyeliner picked up, somehow it picked up the blue. And at first I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to put mascara on this. But then I thought, you know what, that's kind of decorative, isn't it? To have the little blue tip with the blue lash. And another thing I did to make my transition color blend better, I just took this black little sponge, and it has a lot of integrity to it, so it kind of melted it back together so that it matched. Okay, so then what I did was I went back to my Anew with the emollient, and I went right under here and did my under eyes like this with the brush. I try to use the brush because it's a little more, I can dictate the spot it's going in better than with my finger, which is kind of wide. So I use this brush and I put it right in here, and I use the emollient because it helps with kind of like, it helps it not settle into any creases or fine lines, which I don't really have any, just a few. Anyway, so here I tried this one. This one is called made by Vulgar, Pretty Vulgar. This is a concealer. Now this one is too dark for me because the color is darker than my skin tone. It's got more of a yellow base, but I mean, I show you, I pop a tad bit on. See how much darker it is? But I see where they're going here. They called it a gel concealer, and I can see why. They're making it moist enough that when you put it on, it goes into the fine lines and wrinkles, and it smooths out your skin. You can see how it just did it right there. Yeah, interesting, huh? So now, since we went all through the low end, I shouldn't call Wet n Wild the low end, but the less expensive. Okay, let's call Wet n Wild the less expensive and not insult them, because they do have great makeup. So I used the Wet n Wild palette, and this I've been using for years from Wet n Wild. This color is so pretty with my skin tone. It is beautiful. This is like $2 for this. And maybe I'll go through a few of them in a month, but it's okay, $2, and I love the color. And I'll show you how it applies. It's got this little brush, and it applies pretty nicely. It's not, see how easily it goes on? You don't have to beckon it a couple times to get the color to come out. And see, it goes just on like that. So that's what I use for my eyeliner. Okay, and then for finishing this look off, I thought let's go out styling with Anastasia. Okay, so I'm going to use a little brush, and we're gonna, a nice angled brush like this. Let's see what color this is, the light pink. Oh wow, I like that. Let's try that first for up here on the top of the cheeks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That does blend in really nicely. That does blend in very nicely. Here we go, just like that. It makes a beautiful color pink. All right, a little on the nose, a little on the forehead up here. Okay, but I think this one needs a little more blush right there, like this one has. Okay, now let's go in with the darker one for my contour area right here. Sometimes I use the darker form of the blush for my contour, and I can pull it off. It does work. The way the light hits it, it looks like a contour line. But really, this is a nice, and you can tell it's really finely milled the way it puts, when you put it on. You can tell it's very finely milled, and it goes right into the skin. There we go. See how nice that goes? All right. That's really pretty. That is really pretty for having a blush that goes well with the blue. This is a good one. All right, now I got that done, and I love those colors. What do you think? And that's let's see, Anastasia Classic Blush Trio. Let's see, what color does it say it came in? They got the box right here that it came in. Blush Trio, Pink Passion, very nice. And then I always like to try to keep the plastic that goes over the makeup intact, and see how it has a little cutout here? So you put the cutout here down at the bottom where it clicks in. Yeah, sometimes makeup's hard to open. Some brands are a little hard to open. Some are easy, and some that are the less expensive with all that plastic can be really difficult to open. Okay, now, so I'm going to just pick out, let's see, I want to do a highlighter, and I've got this one in the pink. That looks really pretty. Let's try it on this side too. It's one of these loose powders, and Purple Dream is the name of it, although it's not purple. And I'm not really quite sure how to use these to get the color out. Sometimes it comes out easily for me, and other times it doesn't. So it is beautiful. I got some here on the lid. Oh yeah, I like that. That's really pretty. It combines the pink and the coral colors a little bit together. And that's a beautiful highlighter right there. I love that. Put some more right there. Okay, and then as you can see, sometimes as you go through your day, your makeup will do like mine did. It just dropped down there. And I mean, it doesn't take you doing anything for it to do that, and it happens. So I always keep these little puffs around, these little dollar store puffs, and what I'll do is I'll just take it, and hopefully with one swipe I'll be able to get it off. Yeah, pretty good. It wasn't totally dry, so pretty good, just like that. Then I could go back into my anew and just take my concealer and the brush and just get some on there and dab it right there where the makeup dropped. So that's how you can fix it, because a lot of times it's going to be worse if you try to take your makeup off, unless it's a very large area and you have to. It's going to be worse. So let's finish up with some lipstick, and I love these lipsticks by Milani. This one is 46. And let's see what it says on the writing. It says powder pink. Powder pink. Well, that's going to match our pink in our blush. Did I get enough on? Okay, I think so. All right, so here's our experiment right here on our hand. Those are all experimental choices I tried. And then I put my pink lipstick on. My eye look okay, and my makeup is all congealed like that. It's gonna, as the day wears on, it's gonna go more into my skin, and it's gonna look more and more natural. And of course, the eye look, as the day goes on, it's gonna become a little less brilliant like that, but it should last all day. And I love the way my eyelashes got tipped in the blue. It's almost like someone worked for hours trying to do that. Okay, so anyway, that was my makeup look. I've been wanting to do this blue makeup look for a long time, and I'm glad I did it because the next time I'm going to use the blue, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to find white somewhere, frosted white like that. Do my lid mostly frosted white. Then I'm going to use the blue eyeliner and a little bit of blue in the corner. And I'm going to go more with a white color lid and a blue liner and see how that pops. But as for having the powder and the darkness of the powder, I think that worked out good too. Okay, so this is Mary ending my video. I hope you liked it. And come back and watch, and we're going to do another color next time. All right, have a good day now. Bye.